everyone, Fuchsia here. Let's take a look at my mods for Stardew Valley. This is the first time I've really played modded Stardew, and I went all out with over 145 mods. So let's take a look at my Fairycore farm. First off, you see in the bottom corner, I have the forecast and the if the spirits are in a good mood. It also tells me if there's a new recipe to be learned, so it saves a lot of time from checking the TV if I don't need to. Here, I have a custom farmhouse layout, and this is the nice little balcony that I have some plants growing on. The farmhouse is a little buggy, so when I exit, I actually come to the first floor. And I started the day on the second floor. The balcony is on the second floor. But I actually prefer that a little because it just makes my morning routine go a little faster. I get a daily tarot card, which I enjoy. And I have multiple cats, if you didn't notice. Which, all the cats. Give me all the cats. Here you get a look at all the different pink aesthetic mods that I have. I have a lot of different aesthetic mods going on here. I love these custom trees. They're my favorite. And I'm just working on a lot of wine here. This building next to it is actually a winery from Sauvignon and Stardew. And the mod itself is actually fairly broken, but I keep it because it has a sped up time to process the wine. So I keep it for that reason, but the functionality of the mod is kind of broken. Here you'll see that I have a whole bunch of cute mods for the animals. And we have some of the tarot card trees, some more of the custom trees. I just really wanted to make this super magical and fairy-like, so this is definitely a Fairycore farm. If you're interested in knowing more about any of the mods that you see here, especially if I don't go into detail here in this video, let me know in the comments below if you want to know more about a particular one, but I have them all listed and linked in the blog post down in the description. And you can get all the download links there. You can get more information. So I hope that will do. In this video, we're just going through a typical day to kind of highlight the mods, but I'm not really going into detail into any specific mod. I just wanted you to get a feel for how my game looks, how my game plays on the regular. One of the mods amazing is Harvest with Scythe. It is just like such a time saver. I love that. So you see me going through doing that. I also have dragons. They bring rare treasures and they're great. Sometimes one of the dragons I have sometimes drops prismatic shards. So super, super helpful. I actually have two mods that change the look of the fences, and honestly, I don't love this one so much, and I keep meaning to swap it for the other one, but when I played it on Steam Deck, it's really toss-up which one's going to load in, which is pretty fun. Here we have a custom greenhouse. I love this greenhouse. I went through so many different greenhouse mods looking for one that really worked for me. I love this one. It has a separate little orchard area to grow trees. It has the main layout for growing everything, and then over here we have this little basement that has a functional minecart. It's a one-way minecart, but you can take the minecart to the town and the quarry and the mines, and I love it. And also everything in this basement has flavor text that fits in with the lore of Stardew Valley, which I love so much. Here, I'm currently working on a quest for Stardew Valley Expanded, where I need 200 starfruit. So that's what I'm currently working on. That's why I have all this starfruit planted. And I also wanted to show this back room of the greenhouse where you can come in. It's like a little spa. You can come in and just recover your energy if you need to, which is super cute. I love it. You can kind of see the orchard to the right over there. I don't really go in there in this video because it's not a harvest day, but it has space for about, I want to say maybe 20 trees, maybe a little less. And then I have a little decorative mod for this cave. The mushroom cave makes it all fairy-like, and it has a basement which comes pre-decorated. A lot of the decorations I've put down myself also. And like the greenhouse, you can change into your bathing suit and you can go swimming and recover your energy. When I first started the save, I used this a lot to recover my energy. Now not so much. Now I'm not really hurting for energy anymore. At least in Stardew. In real life, maybe. The other thing about this custom map is that it has this little fairy door so you can get down to the opposite side of the map really quickly, which is just convenient because I have my shed down there. So this map actually comes in two different forms. One is decorated and one is not decorated. So I have the decorated one. And then one of the other mods that is absolutely essential is this mod that lets you use all your chests from one. I love it. It is such a good utility mod. You can use any chests anywhere. I have the vanilla basement. I haven't installed the basement mod. Maybe one day. And here I have a quest to bring something to one of the DLCs. DLCs, oh my god. One of the mod expansions. Ridgeside Village. So here you're gonna get a look at Ridgeside Village, which actually is a huge mod. We have these cute little cart. I forgot my horse, so I actually had to go back and get my horse, but I don't have the cutscene multiple times. But Ridgeside Village is so cute. It is so expansive. There's so many more villagers to get to know, and lots of places to explore. There's a whole storyline. It is actually a huge mod. So I will say, oh, we have a cutscene here for one of the villagers. I will say, as a warning, adding Ridgeside Village to your mod list will mean that your computer will take so much longer to load Stardew. I have a brand new computer and a brand new Steam Deck, and it doesn't take me that long once I'm in the game to really play it, but it takes a while to load it. And actually, at the end of this video, I stuck in the loading time at the very end if you wanted to see how long it takes me on my brand new computer that I got in February, how long it takes me with my 64 gigs of RAM to load all these mods. And honestly, it's because of this one. It's because of Ridgeside Valley. So if you want to play with this mod specifically, I want you to know it is huge, and it will make you have a very long load time if your computer isn't brand new. But I think it's worth it, but it doesn't take me 20 minutes to load, but it's also a brand new computer. Just so you know, though. But the other expansion mods, Stardew Valley Expanded and East Scarp, which you'll see in a bit, those aren't nearly as big and intense on the load time. So if you're worried about the load times, I still recommend those. Be cautious about this. Look, add it and see how it feels. I was totally going to go for that garbage can there, and he walked out. So I don't come to Ridgeside Village that much. I interact with them, with the villagers, when they come to Pelican Town. They actually often do come down to Pelican Town, and they come to the events, the holidays, and everything. See, I went back. There was a boot there. I knew I needed to go back for something, but so I interact with the villagers a lot, but I don't really come up to Ridgeside Village here. So right now I'm looking for Ezekiel and I can't find him. But you did get a look also at another, in my opinion, essential mod that tells you where everyone is in town. I love that mod. So good. It just shows you their locations on the map. So I got 20,000 gold for that. I will say some of these mods are not very balanced money-wise. But you will also notice that I do not play Stardew very optimally. I don't play it efficiently. I don't try to min-max whatsoever, so I don't care so much about them not being optimized for money, for balance, but that's me because I don't really make a lot of money anyway. See, here we see the NPC map locations. Once again, I was looking for Mayor Lewis because I'm still waiting for him to go to the beach resort so I can give him his shorts at the beach. I have been holding on to them for 2 years. Here you can see one of my favorite mods is the Visible Fish mod. And so you can see what's available to catch, and it just gives like a little more you know, just like a little more realism to the world. Here, I'm going to the Adventurers Guild specifically to give a present to one of the new characters that is part of the Adventurer Guild expanded story. So here we have this new location, and we have Silly, who is a slime that we're researching in the Adventurers Guild. And I'm currently working on a quest to get max friendship with Silly. So that's part of the Adventurers Guild expanded. Which is also like a great like expansion to the game. First of all, it gives you all those different things that you can buy, and also it has its own custom music added in that you can use. It has its own soundtrack. It has its own storyline, a bunch of new characters added in. And it all just fits very seamlessly into the base game while still like giving the Adventurers Guild more. So I enjoy it. Here we have a base game cutscene with Leia, but I kept it in here because I wanted to show that all these different villagers, first of all, I have Diverse Stardew Valley and Diverse Stardew Valley Expanded. I have seasonal outfits, and this cutscene, even though it's base game, really gives a good example of all these different characters that are added in with Stardew Valley Expanded, and also all these different looks that you can get with diverse Stardew Valley, and these different outfits and everything. So I decided to keep it in, even though it's a base game, so a lot of people have probably seen this cutscene already. I really like diverse Stardew Valley and the different options that you can have. For most of the characters, I have them on what's like the default diverse Stardew Valley options, but you can customize them if you want for different diversities. But I really like all the work that they put into that, and diverse Stardew Valley Expanded as well. And their different outfits are just so cute. Like, I can't get over how cute Penny looks. I love seeing these different trees that are just bring more color to the town. And here we're going to go over this long bridge to East Scarp. And if you look at the fish in there, there's puppy fish and butterfish. So a little silliness. I also have a more fish mod. There's also an aquarium, which I don't think I actually look at in this video. Now I'm like, I gotta add that in because I did record it, but I think I recorded it on a different day than I scrapped that day. But you all have to see the aquarium mod, especially if you love Animal Crossing. It is like the aquarium from Animal Crossing. It is so great. So I think I'm going to add that into the end of this video. But here we have just land above East Scarp, and there's something about these goats. And I have not done any of the East Scarp story yet, so I don't know. But I stumbled upon these goats just a few days ago, actually. And I don't know what's the deal with them, but look, this goat looks like he has attitude. So I'm curious to actually get into the East Scarp story and figure that out. All of this land, we don't really own it, but we can grow on it, we can harvest it. It was actually full of trees and debris that I just cleared out a few days prior. But I don't do a lot of farming in Farm Sims, so I haven't put it to work yet. But East Scarp has a whole bunch of different areas too. We have, if you see down in the bottom there, there's a cave that you can explore. There's some characters in there and different mobs. We have tide ponds. There's another cave. There's a character that will get out of my way. But I just really enjoy everything about all of these. For some reason, the Harvest with Scythe mod does not work in East Scarp. So I actually have to manually pick up things. I know, it's terrible. I changed my course there because part of Stardew Valley Expanded is it gives us these extra little areas to farm, to garden. There's even a new area that you can that works as a greenhouse, and you can also process wine. Here is my waifu for laifu, Sophia. She has pink hair, and she's sad about her, she's depressed, honestly, about her dead parents, so I definitely identify with her. And she loves cosplay, and she's a big nerd, so basically I love her. We're not dating yet, but we will be. I've just been slow on that front, just like real life. Here's Andy's farm, who's another person from Stardew Valley Expanded. These are all the new places in actual Pelican Town are Stardew Valley Expanded. East Scarp and Ridgeside Village, they're their own areas. So all of that is separate mods, but this is Stardew Valley Expanded. And one of the things about Stardew Valley Expanded is that it adds over here a huge forest area. Now this is the beginning of spring, so I've actually kind of decimated this forest during the winter, trying to get all the wood so all the trees are growing back, but usually it's very dense. Here's Aurora Vineyards, which is what I'm growing all those star fruit for. I am trying to unlock having that land as well. I guess that's part of the Stardew Valley Expanded storyline. I have not done Stardew Valley Expanded before, so everything is new to me. And one of the things is that, you know, the bear that you get the secret note for, and you have to bring the honey, I think it's honey, to. Once you do that in Stardew Valley Expanded, you actually can go to his cave, and he has a little shop, and I need oak resin perpetually to make casks to age wine in. So that is a daily trip all the way out here. Stardew Valley Expanded actually changes the secret woods completely. I don't really have the time to explore it all in this video. As you can see, it's 10:50 already at night, but it adds a lot to the secret woods and changes it. So it's one of those things that just makes even the base game feel fresh and new. One of the other things that really makes the base game feel fresh and new is the combination of the diverse characters with the seasonal outfits, and with a mod called Immersive Festival Dialogue. And the three of those combine to make the events just feel completely new instead of the same dialogue over and over and over every year. Halloween, especially, the first time I got to Halloween in the game, I was just like, wow, this is a completely new experience. It was amazing. So I definitely recommend that because they have cute Halloween outfits and they have different dialogue, and it's great. Here is one of the things with Stardew Valley Expanded. You get these warp points. One goes to the Adventurers Guild, one goes to the Wizard Tower. Here we go to a different part of the big forest, and there's all these little shops, and I love this one because it has a bunch of decorations that I can just use to decorate my farm even more. I love that they added in these foliage and flora decorations. It is getting late. I gotta sell my stuff. I also like that I can see everything I put in the shipping bin so that I can take things out if needed instead of just the last thing. I have a furniture that is the mermaid set from Animal Crossing. I love it. Here, we finally see the attic, the third story of this farmhouse mod. And I'm still decorating it. I'm still figuring out what I want to do with it, and none of those, none of those are gonna go in it. You'll see I have a lot of aquariums, but also you can put fish in the bathtub, which I love. But this is my favorite room. I absolutely love this room. Just all the cute witchy decorations. I really wanted to go for Fairycore for this farm, and I think this room definitely gets the vibe across. And here, I didn't have to check the TV because we had the little forecast in the corner in the chat box, but I wanted to show I have a mod specifically that turns all of the TV personalities into cats. I wish that there was a new recipe to look at because the cat for that is so cute, but unfortunately, you'll just have to see that for yourself. And there you have it. That's my day. I made so much money. Look at that. Look, I'm rolling in the big bucks. So now with the power of editing, let's take a look at the aquarium. I'm going to speed up the time here because honestly, I went through everything and I spent way too long, and this video would be way too long if I didn't speed up the time. So we're going really quickly through it, but it is so great. There is so much added into this aquarium. So many different areas, biomes, different fish. I like that you can click on more information on the fish, just like in Animal Crossing. And just whoever put this together clearly had a lot of love for this. And I love it too. There are also a bunch of different mods that add new fish to the game. I really only use the mod More New Fish, although there's also a hilarious Animal Crossing sea bass mod, but I only use More New Fish, but this aquarium is compatible with so many of those additional fish mods. If you have those or are interested in getting those, I will say if you add in more fish, it takes even more for you to complete the aquarium and get that achievement. So that's one thing to keep in mind. That's kind of why I haven't added in all those mods. But it is compatible with so many of them, which is great to see. I love it. It's so relaxing to spend some of your day in here and just exploring and learning about the fish. This is one of the areas that I have the time freeze mod enabled, and it's definitely worth it for this alone. There's this whole outdoor area. There's so much to this outdoor area. You could actually go swimming on the beach. You can buy some ice cream. There's a lot of different tours to talk to. I love this mod. Definitely recommend. What did you think? What are the mods that you're most excited about? Here we go. This is a look at how long it actually takes my computer to load these mods. Just to give you an idea, in case you're like, how long is this gonna take me? If you're running an older computer, it might take you significantly longer, but I wanted to give you an idea. It takes a little longer on my Steam Deck. Honestly, not that bad. A little longer, but I am also more conscious of it because usually I load this up and then I walk away. and then I come back with everything loaded. But Steam Deck is like right there with me. A lot of my mods are actually out of date because there was a huge SMAPI update and some of them need to be updated, but I just honestly did not want to deal with that before making this video. Just ignore all those updates that are necessary. I promise I'll get to it after this video. A few other mods I didn't really get to talk about during the daily play, but I do have a mod that is called Time Freeze, I believe, or Freeze Time. Time Freeze. It's called Time Freeze, that you can set to freeze time in specific places. So I have it to freeze time in a lot of buildings, just because, first of all, it means I don't feel rushed through my day, and it's often in places like I have it to freeze time in my house so that I can set this to load and then just walk away, and then when I come back it is loaded, but also the day hasn't gone to 9 o'clock in the morning because I wasn't there. But also it's great for being able to decorate my house without being pressured about time, which is actually why I initially installed it. But also just like I'm going into a house to talk to someone. I don't want to feel like pressure of time just to do stuff like that. So I have it set to freeze time in a lot of indoor buildings, but it's very customizable. You can freeze time in like the caves if you want to. I mean, that feels a little cheaty, but you know, it's your own game. Do whatever you want. But that's one of the mods I really like. I didn't go to the Skull Cavern, but there's a Skull Cavern elevator that works like the elevator in the regular caves that I swear by. I have little events that are added, like the Fireworks Festival and Feast of the Winter Star, or some like Mystery of the Winter Star, that just add more little events throughout the year. But here you see it's starting to load in. But I hope you enjoyed this look at the mods, and let me know what you think. What are you excited about? What do you want to know? Is there any particular mod you want to know? You saw this specific decoration that you want to know what mod that comes from? Let me know and I will let you know. Just ask. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you for my next video. I'm off to vacation, so see you later. Bye!